Coors Light tastes like shit. Welcome to A Great Depression, the podcast for every mall rat, JanSport, backpack, emo kid, struggling with the boredoms of everyday adult life. I don't even think I said that right.
It's cool. I look like I weigh 1,000 fucking pounds.
Zach! Just like your dad fixing the Trans Am, turn that Zeppelin up and hit my music.
My dad never fixed anything.
We are broadcasting today from the Union Fitness Studios located on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. Union Fitness is more than a traditional gym.
Mm-hmm.
It's a place where you can transform yourself inside and out, based around a variety of classes like fitness, yoga, strength, and performance training. At Union Fitness, they believe it is their duty to hold themselves and their clients to a higher standard. They practice what they preach and uphold the values that make Union Fitness the community it is. Go to unionfitness.com today. Sign up for a consultation because through Union there is strength. Aw, nice little flex, Zach.
Thanks.
Zach, what are we doing today on A Great Depression?
Raindrops on roses. Whiskers on kittens. Bright yellow packages? I don't know. Warm woolen mittens. Fill in the rest. We're going to talk about some of our favorite things around Pittsburgh.
And not the Incubus cover of Favorite Things, but you should listen to that because that's a good cover.
There's an Incubus cover?
Fuck yeah. These are a few of my favorite things. Yeah, Incubus is the best band ever.
Debatable, but I... Hi.
But
Okay.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, you know.
So
It's
yeah,
early.
we're going to talk about some of our favorite things around the best city in the world, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Wah, wah, wah.
I have mine kind of laid out in two different forms. One, self-care day, where I'm going to take you to some of my favorite haunts and things that I would be doing if it was just all about me.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself day. And then the other one is a date night, which wow. That was like okay beatbox.
Yeah, I'm decent.
Yeah.
I'm decent.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not. I'm not gonna be humble here.
That was an okay beatbox.
No modesty today.
And so then so the other one is a date night. And all parts of these I have used or done on dates with my wife. And yeah, so that's what we're doing today.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, if you go to any of these places,
And I'm drinking shitty Coors Light.
drinking shitty Coors Light, you will possibly feel better about yourself,
Yeah.
self-care.
Mm-hmm.
B, you might get your dick wet.
I'm going to guarantee that you would not get your dick wet after my date because where you ate, you're both going to be so fucking bloated, you're not going to want to touch each other.
You guys go to Woolies?
Nah, come on. That's fish.
Yeah,
Trim,
I mean-
white meat, you know? No, where are we going? Good stuff. So who wants to start?
You start off.
I'm starting.
Because I am way less organized.
Well,
I
let's
didn't
talk
break
about
it
the
down.
date night first.
Let's go.
Okay, so date
Let's say
night.
you are courting me.
I'm courting you.
Yeah, I mean you're
You're
already married, but like
Pink baggies.
I already set out to stroke you off in a hammock.
I
so,
know.
like,
We've.
take me out.
I'm so
Take
glad.
me out.
Ooh. Okay. So I think this is like an all-day event, right? So we're going to start at Cafe Damora, which is located in Lawrenceville.
It is.
And Cafe Damora is one of my favorite coffee shops in the Pittsburgh area because it's incredibly diverse. You can get your basic Americanos, your espressos, all that kind of stuff. But then you can get things like matcha lattes, white matcha latte, which they just take white Hershey Kiss and they throw that bitch in there.
Ooh.
My favorite is the matcha lemonade. Nothing beats a matcha lemonade on a hot summer day. It's the best. But they do what's Anastasia's? If I'm looking at the menu, I know what it is, but it's like a weird, I don't remember. But her order's like this wild thing that involves like pepper and like, oh, it's really good though.
Okay.
So they do a bunch of wild stuff. Also, you can get breakfast there because they have awesome bagels made by Spirit. And they have these like breakfast hand pies that are really freaking good. So like Cafe Damora is a whole experience when you go in there. It's awesome. It's our favorite place. That's our joint. So we're starting at Cafe Damora. Like, you just woke up and you're like, I'll meet you at Cafe Damora, boo.
I like get a little pep in your step.
Right. So we're walking, and maybe you walk from Cafe Damora to the next stop. That it's kind of a drive. But we're headed to Wild Card.
Are you a big walker? I'm a big walker. Where's Wild Card at?
Wild Card is on 45th or 44th.
Still in Lawrenceville?
Still in Lawrenceville, but back the other way. So
towards the city or towards the zoo?
Towards the city.
Okay.
So Cafe Damora is like 55th or 56th. So like, it only says 10 blocks, but it's a big 10 blocks.
Right.
But there's a bunch of cool shops and shit to check out along the way. So, we're going to Wild Card. I've probably already been to Wild Card if it's date night. Maybe I got you some nice jewelry from there that like was your astrological sign, or maybe some nice earrings. Yeah, you have been been dripped.
Pim,
and you have gotten a card that is like really unique because Wild Card has a bunch of awesome stuff like that. And I've probably bought a candle for later from Wild Card.
I'm dripping right now.
Dude, it's Wild Card's my spot. Wild Card has been my spot for a long time. Every anniversary, birthday, whatever for Anastasia, you guarantee there is something from Wild Card in there. It's the best. And it's a cool shop because it is genuinely unisex. Where like, as a dude, I don't feel weird being in there. Like, you go into like a jewelry store or Victoria's Secret or something like that. As a dude, like, everyone immediately starts making like, oh, he's in here to do that. Oh, he's in here to do that.
Right.
Wild Card, you could just be in there picking up a candle and some cool like notebooks, or you could be buying some art or doing all sorts of cool shit in there.
Is it like more of like a boutique store, or is it more like Slackers?
No, it's a boutique store.
Okay, cool.
It's a boutique store, and it's all local.
Okay.
It's all Pennsylvania based.
Shout out.
So I love it.
Shout out to Keystone State.
It's the best. So we're doing Wild Card.
Okay.
Then we're probably getting drinks.
Okay.
Probably maybe playing a little bit of pool, or maybe some pinball, or a stand-up classic arcade game at Coupe de Ville.
I've never been.
Coupe de Ville's sweet.
I want to go on record here that a couple weeks ago I was like, I really want to go out and play pool. Let me know where there's a good pool hall. And no one responded, so fuck all of you.
Nice.
And then Derek was at Coupe de Ville playing pool.
Yes.
On his story. And I was like,
throwing it in your face.
Clean invite, my guy.
Nice.
Clean invite.
So Coupe de Ville, I would not consider a pool hall.
But they have pool tables.
They do have pool tables. The only pool hall in the greater Pittsburgh area that matters is D's Cafe.
True.
That's the only, because that's the only one
you
open?
Can.
I don't know. Probably. Did they close?
Probably not.
Like, if you knew, and you just knocked on the back door 3 times and they let you in. Like that was
French resistance meeting during World War II.
Them D-Jacks, you can't keep them out of there. And I say that with so much love. I'm married.
D-Jacks.
Oh yeah, D-Jacks. There's another word that we won't use, based around never going full. Insert quote from Tropic Thunder.
Rhymes with schmeatard.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm married to a D-Jack. A lot of my closest friends are D-Jacks. What's up, Amanda? What's up, Trista?
I think I've only been like once.
Oh, dude.
We'll get to it on my. We'll get to it on my places.
It's not on this list, but it should be.
That's fair. I forgot it wasn't even on your list.
Yeah, it's not even on there. No, we're going to Coupe de Ville. This comes with a warning, but it's also, I put it in here for a reason. Coupe de Ville has a lot of the young kids at it. It's a happening spot.
Right.
A lot of, I call it, I tell our friends about it. I go, a lot of tits and ass.
Hey.
And they're out.
God bless them.
God bless them. But if you give your girl the heads up, or your guy, like, hey, you better be looking good because we're going to Coupe. And if you trot in here and, like, no offense, a pair of casino joggers, you're going to get laughed out of the building. So you better be on fire when you walk in there. And that's how I like my dates. I like them, like, Ooh, they looking good.
Is it like pretentious?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a blast.
Cool.
Everybody's having a good time.
Shout out.
Everybody's having a good time. It's not like it's not a lot of posturing. It's just like, but like you'll see a couple of pairs of Jordans in there that are well worth $300 or more. Like,
Okay.
there's some people that are on fire.
All right,
So
shout
we're
out.
at Coop. We've gotten maybe a drink or two in us, right? And now it's time to go to dinner. We are headed to the best full course restaurant in the city of Pittsburgh. It's Spork in East Liberty.
Okay.
We went there for our anniversary this year. We had a delightful time. The wait staff is fucking amazing. The guy who runs the place is awesome. Chef, shout out Chef, came out, talked to us about how he grows his own stuff in the yard next to it, how he like made this cricket dish that was like awesome. And I asked him if he grew the crickets himself. He did not. But you know what I mean? Gourmet fucking food. You will stuff yourself. It's awesome. I've been to a couple of these 5-course restaurants in the city of Pittsburgh. Cure was one of them.
Right.
A couple others, Meat and Potatoes or whatever it is downtown. Like, and I have not had one live up to Spork to this point.
Really?
Yeah, Spork is just cut above the rest. The drinks are on point. Everything's on point. Now, here's the best part.
Let's go.
Normally, when you go into one of those places, baby, you drop in $300 or $300, $300. Jesus Christ.
2 Chainz.
We're going to the Lamont.
Yeah.
But you're dropping $300 easy with
Yeah.
drinks and entrees and apps and all that kind of stuff.
Of course.
You can walk out of there for just over $100 and have had the night.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So Spork, major shout out, local joint, awesome. I love Spork. So then you've eaten, you've had a couple of drinks. She's looking beautiful because she had to go to Coupe de Ville and she's sparkling from the jewelry at Wildcard and she's well caffeinated thanks to Cafe Damora. And we're just going to have a nice romantic walk around the best place in Pittsburgh, the most slept on place in Pittsburgh, Phipps Conservatory. Did I steal one of yours? That face was like I stole something.
No, I fucking hate Phipps.
Oh.
But if we're walking around it, perfect. It's so fucking humid in there. Phipps, if you ever hear this,
humid.
buy, I don't know, buy
They're
something.
taking care of the plants.
Fuck the plants.
No, fuck you.
I mean,
I'm a big plant. There are 2 plant-related things on mine.
let's be honest, though. Let's be honest.
Okay.
You go to a museum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Museum's kind of cool.
Yeah, museum's super cool.
Yeah, Phipps is never going to be as cool as the museum.
No,
You know
Phipps
why?
is cooler.
No.
Yeah.
We're surrounded by fucking plants. I could take you on a tour around the studio and show you plants.
We are on widely different spectrums on this.
Tiebreaker, what do you think about the aviary?
Aviary fucks.
Oh, I fucking hate you. Dude, I fucking hate birds.
Because it's
I hate
plants
birds.
and birds.
I hate birds.
All
I
right.
haven't been to the aviary. Okay, I like walking around Phipps. I like walking
The
around the
aviary is
building.
cool because it's an interactive zoo.
Well, any zoo's interactive if you're brave enough. Ask the kid that ended up in Harambe's.
And that's the pitch and return that you
Yeah.
get only on this show right here.
If Phipps gets penguins, I'll fucking rediscuss. But
True. You know, like Anastasia asked me the one day, she's like, "What animal would you pay like $1,000 to pet or whatever?" I was like, "A penguin." She's like, "You wouldn't even pet." I know, but that's
for me, it's sea otters. I fucking love
sea otters are cute, but I don't know. Penguins are the best. Like
I'd be like a little
they just
afraid of
waddle
them.
around. They're awesome.
Do you think they could probably like attack? Well, I guess it's
Penguin or a sea otter?
both.
Penguins are. I don't think penguins have that killer instinct in their body.
let me postulate this to you. A sea otter is kind of like a little like it's ferret-esque.
Yeah. Oh
Right.
yeah. It's a water ferret.
Let's say a sea. Yeah.
Say it out loud.
It's a water ferret.
It's a water ferret.
It's a water ferret. It's like a fucking Pokemon.
No, it's a water ferret.
Let's say a sea otter, you were petting it and it started to attack you.
It did the war dance.
Yeah, but it like bites you.
Yeah.
Bites your hand.
Yeah.
You're just gonna like shake it off and be like, "What the fuck?" Right?
No, that thing would latch on there. I don't think you could shake that shit off.
But you're gonna get it off,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
It's a sea otter.
Sure.
You could fuck up a sea otter.
I don't know
if a
how
sea-
heavy is a sea otter.
I say the size of a small dog.
It was like 15 pounds, 20 pounds. That's harder to shake off than you think.
But I mean, if a sea otter attacked you,
Yes.
you would be okay with defending yourself.
Oh, yeah, it's not a lion.
You would feel some kind of way about having a punch a penguin.
You would.
You would feel way
You would
worse.
like wind up and you'd be like, God damn it.
You would have to think, is this an
Like
endangered
this thing,
species?
the penguin can't even like shield itself.
Oh, yeah.
It would just be like, ah, ah.
No matter how you punch a penguin, you're sucker punching a penguin. That penguin stands no chance.
You just run up and bast it in the back of the head.
Yeah, like I feel like a sea otter
my
like
God.
bites you.
Yeah,
You have to defend yourself.
That's a fair fight. The sea otter can fight back.
Yeah, but a
penguin
penguin, if a
can't.
penguin bites you and
You're
it
just
won't let
like-
go, you're like, I'm sorry, bud. Like
Yeah.
it's either you or me, and I'm going home.
Yeah, and it's exactly what plays out in that episode of Futurama.
I'm unfamiliar.
Oh, they like go to the planet and they like spill all the oil over it and shit, and like Leela feels bad because the penguins are dumb and they can't protect themselves, but then she finds out they're actually like wicked smart and vicious, and they like attack her, and then she starts beating the shit out of the penguins.
Be like, there's no penguins in Alaska, bitch,
Right.
anymore.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Still, even when she's hitting them, like they can't.
Yeah,
Their
like
arm can't like go 90 degrees from their body.
imagine you punch him and he doesn't let go, and you're just like, dude,
Well, here
you're
we
gonna
are.
you're gonna make me punch you again.
And it's not like they can kick. They don't have legs.
no,
Yeah.
you're just
They're just a potato with wings and feet.
yeah.
Oh, I love penguins. All right, so that's
I'm sorry, we
That's
off the rail.
totally off the
Okay,
rails,
but Phipps.
But Phipps, you walk around, man. Everything's beautiful. The blown stained glass stuff that's in there is so cool.
The Christmas light thing they do is amazing.
Dude, I love Phipps so much. I think it's slept on, and also like as photography guys, like it's cool just going there and take pictures and shit. So
No,
Phipps,
I respect that.
yeah. Well, so am I continuing?
Well, just keep it rolling.
I'm going.
having
All
a
right,
good
all
time.
right, all right.
You
cool.
already got laid. Just keep going.
Yeah, so then maybe
So
the,
the
next
next
day
morning-
is self-care day.
Yeah. After you kick me out of your bed, what are you doing all day?
Yeah, okay, so self-care day starts with a round on the back nine at North Park. That is the worst golf course in Pittsburgh, but it is my favorite worst golf course in Pittsburgh.
You should take me golfing. My dad never did.
Okay, I'll do that, son.
I've never been golfing.
No problem.
Thanks.
Um,
Thanks, Papa.
I'll take you on the back nine. The back
Oh.
nine has my favorite holes on it. It has two holes that bend really well to lefties. I'm a lefty. So like, I don't know, man. Like I've played the back nine a gajillion times. It's my favorite. I know exactly what I'm doing. I can play it, asleep. So I play the back nine at North Park. That's how I start my self-care day.
Shut up. Are you getting wasted?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
It's self-care day. It's
We're
self-care.
getting wasted at night.
Mm.
Like how I finish the night is gonna be is pretty fucking. You get toasted.
Okay.
Maybe a mimosa. I
Oh.
like a good mimosa,
Pinky's out.
but I probably would have had mimosas with you at some point the night before, on date night.
Mimosas at night.
Oh, so it's underrated.
Oh.
Underrated a mimosa at night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Renaissance man.
Always king of them.
King of-
Crown me, bitch.
It's a Knight's Tale.
So we're playing back nine. I don't like to eat before I golf. I feel like because then I'm
Secret
bloated
of the
and
pros.
swinging and dumb. I don't know. I'll just caffeinate the fuck out of myself.
Yeah.
Afterwards, gonna want some food. I'm going to Just Good Donuts on the south side. You've seen me post them in my story. They
How
are
early are you golfing?
Early, son.
Okay.
We're done by 8.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're at crack of dawn,
Oh,
teeing off.
okay, cowboy.
It's self-care day. I got a lot to get in,
It's true.
and like I'm probably gonna want to take a nap.
Donuts are gonna put you in the
Donuts
the
are
nap
gonna be
space.
right there, man. So Just Good Donuts. I like the glazed. What I like to order when I go in, and that's normally when I bring them into the studio, but I get 5 glazed because everybody likes the glaze, and then I say dealer's choice on the 6th one. And if it's just me, dealer's choice all 3.
Oh,
Dude, I don't know the guy's name, and I haven't been there in a couple of Sundays. I feel bad. I should go back this Sunday.
it was Easter last week.
Yeah.
You get a pass.
Yeah, well, and I get fat, but as I drink this beer, but like, Just Good Donuts are like legitimate, handmade, great fucking donuts in Pittsburgh.
Just the way your pappy used to make them.
Right, and it's the Pub and Chip Shop is the name of the restaurant it's based out of.
Mm-hmm.
And if you wanted a badass breakfast sandwich or something else, they can do all that shit for you too. So if you're rolling around, if you like, it's a buddy self-care day, like trust me, Pub and Chip Shop, it's right next to Piper's. It's good shit.
Yeah, I get that, COVID, we're trying to wind down, trying to go back to quote unquote normal.
Yeah,
I won't be happy until Piper's is reopened.
I agree, 100%.
I won't. That'll be my sign.
Quick aside, Piper's is super fucking cool, and I don't want to get them in trouble, but when my roommate and I were sophomores in college, we both really got into soccer.
Okay.
And we were over 18.
Okay.
So you're legally allowed in a bar. But we didn't get down there early enough to get a table.
Mm-hmm.
So we just sat at the bar. And the bartender goes like, guys, like, you got to be 21 to sit at the bar, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, we're just here to watch soccer. And he's like, I know, but like, and I was like, how much food do we have to buy to balance out the alcohol? And he's like, all right, look, here's the deal. If you show up here every Saturday is normally when we went down, sometimes Sunday, and you order a full meal, both of you, and you get like a specialty drink, like you're cool with me. Because it's the same bartender every day. And sure enough, that entire semester, we walked in and like clockwork. We ordered the same thing. He knew us. Like, it was awesome. And so then when we turned 21, that was the first fucking place we went.
Specialty drink isn't like alcohol?
No. Like, not a milkshake, but like lemonade or iced tea or something like that.
Cool.
Because they can charge more for that than like water.
Yeah.
So.
Shout out Piper's.
Dude, Piper's is the best.
They're for the people.
Yeah. So we've had our donuts. We've played our back nine at North Park. This is gonna last a good bit of the day. But I don't give a shit. I'm going to Dave's Music Mine, and I'm gonna flip through every one of those motherfuckers.
On Carson?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's open anymore.
Dave's Music Mine is open.
I don't think so, dude.
It's open.
Are you when was the last time you were there?
It doesn't matter.
I think it's gone, bro.
For years I have thought it is closed. It's not closed.
There's like nothing in the windows anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Dave's Music Mine is no.
In the event that Dave's Music Mine is still there, make sure you fucking go. Record Store Day is coming up.
It is coming up. April 21st?
Something like that.
Something like that.
In the event that Dave's Music Mine is closed, fucking pour one out.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
Fuck. If that's true, then fuck.
I was down there. It was during the day. It was like in the morning. I was getting my hair cut, and I walked past, and it was just blackout.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
See, all the time I think Dave Music's Mine is closed, and then like I drive by like a week later and it's open.
Like, how could you close it? There's so much shit in there.
It's an icon. There's no way they could move that stock.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
Slackers has been closing for like 10 years, but
Right.
there's so much shit in there that it's just like, it'd be more work to move out than just to
Right,
stay
right,
open and eat a rent check.
Right. So I'm gonna assume Dave Music Mine is open, and I'm in there all day. All day.
You easy.
Yeah. I'm probably walking out with 3 new vinyls. Or old vinyls, probably, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then since I'm, depending on if they're open, I'm going to 1 or 2 places to pick the fit for the night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's treat yourself day, son. So if Shop Monarch is open, that's where we're going first. What up, Flyboy? You're my guy, and that's where I would like to go. Now, if they're closed, because he's been dealing a lot of the online stuff lately,
Yeah.
I'm headed to Zed's. Because I'm already on the south side, and Zed's is just as fucking cool as Shop Monarch Studios, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 2 fucking fantastic local
Right.
businesses to support. The first, I was just out driving one day, and unrelated but kind of related. So if you're out like Oakmont area,
Yeah.
and you go up on the hill, there is a quote unquote cemetery, and it's just like a patch of forest where they just put you in with the trees, no headstones or anything.
Cool.
And we went back there, just like scoping it out, and there were just like people partying at like a picnic bench, and I was like, no, this is too weird. But on the way back, I was like, oh shit, I'm in Verona. Like, I'm never in Verona. So I was like looking up the address on my phone, and I was like, oh shit, this is it. This is Monarch, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I fucking walked down this long ass
Oh,
hallway.
yeah. Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like looking around and shit, and I get in there, and I'm like,
It's a vibe.
there's a fucking bank vault in here.
Yeah. And it has the grails in it.
the Grails, yeah.
Yeah, I have one piece from there.
Yeah, I'm cheap. So like I won't.
I'm getting significantly less cheap on that.
Yeah.
I
I did
really
buy
am.
I think I spent like $20, but it's a Yanni Live at the Acropolis shirt, and it fucks so hard. It's
Nice.
fucked so hard.
Yeah, my piece out of the grail is a dead stock Hollywood Hogan shirt. Yeah. Anastasia got that for me. But
Yeah. Let's talk. Not to cut
Oh.
you off, but let's talk about Zeds too.
Zeds
Because Zeds
is the best Carson Street has to offer. It's just a big open thing with like wall-to-wall t-shirts. But then what I like about both these spots, but Zeds in particular, if you're trying to get something cool streetwear, you could do that there too. You don't have to get vintage. You could get a Supreme joint or whatever the fuck floats your boat that day. Plus they have a pug. It's a Bristol pug.
Yeah.
And that's the coolest fucking thing ever.
My boy Hank, shout out Hank Styles, used to live like a couple blocks from there, and he was big into streetwear and shit. And that's how I like started going to Zeds, was like with him. And then like, honestly, I don't know if I've ever bought anything from Zeds.
Oh,
And that's why I don't go that often, because I feel guilty,
my Yager shirt is from Zeds.
because I've sold a bunch of shit there, you know.
Mm.
But I went in there once with Hank. The next time I went in there, dude was like, "Hey man, how you doing, Zach?"
He remembered your name.
Yeah. And then he
Crazy.
was like, "I heard you on this X-Files episode of I'll Call You Right Back." And I was like, I don't think I ever told this dude my name.
yeah.
But like, these are good fucking people.
Yeah, no, Zeds is awesome. And they started Good Sports, which I don't know all the local Pittsburgh brands. I know like 412,
Yeah.
but like I see you, Good Sports. That shit is fire,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna buy something at some point. But like, you could walk. I mean, I might walk out of there with, if I got to go to Zeds, I might go Good Sports joint. That might be what I'm walking out with that night instead of a vintage tee.
They had like a Kanye Jesus is King hoodie that I looked at for
yeah.
and I was like,
Do I need it?
am I in a spot where I can feel okay about spending $300 on a hoodie?
That hoodie was sweet though.
It was fucking
It was
sick.
really cool.
Shout out Zeds.
So now I've got my fit. Maybe I've stopped at Taco Bell on the way. And we are going to Mr. Smalls. We're in the big room. And we are bringing the boys out. We got Joey with us. We've got Dan. We got Josh Conroy. We got Tegan. We got Enzo. I know Greg Malik's coming because we're going to go fucking see the emo band.
Let's go.
The emo band is the best fucking experience of a night, a boys' night, a girls' night, friends' night, whatever. You go, and it's a live band, full band, okay? And they play the hits, nothing but the fucking hits of every emo band song you fucking love. The best part, it's a karaoke band. So you get to sing your fucking heart out.
What song are you singing?
What song am I singing?
Are you singing one with the boys, or are you going solo?
I'm going solo. The boys won't sing.
Okay.
The boys, maybe Dan would sing, but I don't think any of the rest of the boys are singing. Let me see what the current song list is. Because, I mean, like, All I Want a Day to Remember, no brainer.
Oh, that song slaps so fucking hard.
Devotion and Desire Bayside.
Oh.
There's, if my girl Kenya's coming, we're singing, fucking Mayday Parade, Jamie all over. Man, there's so many fucking hits. I'd probably go hands down Dashboard Confessional.
Really?
Yeah. Because that song never gets sung and it's slept on.
Which one? Vindicated?
No, hands down.
Oh, I thought you meant hands down.
No, hands down. dashboard.
Okay.
But like, I mean, if Anastasia's there, maybe I'm fucking singing Dance Gavin Dance. Where's the fucking song I'm looking for? What is the song? Oh, it's not on here anymore. They took it off. I got lies to tell your children. Na, 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 na. I'm probably doing that one because that might get me laid. Hey. But like, yeah, man, we're ending the night with the emo band and we're having a blast. Everybody is slammed, just drunk. And the best part about it is if you get up there and you've picked the proper song, it does not matter what you fucking sound like.
Oh, no.
Right? I'm Not Okay. You don't even need to sing.
Yeah.
Like any Fall Out Boy, any Green Day, any Blink, any whatever. Like you don't.
The audience got you.
Yeah. You don't even need the fucking mic.
Yeah.
And that's like, you're just conducting like a loud, rowdy bunch of sad emo kids who are now old enough to have disposable income and drink heavily.
What else do you need?
It's the best.
What else do you
best
need?
way to end it. And like, we used to go regularly. Like it was a appointment can't miss kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like that is one thing I fucking miss is the emo band wherever they want to play, but I liked it at Smalls in the big room downstairs.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's the self-care day.
Dude, I love it.
Uh-huh.
I feel reinvigorated. And I wasn't even there. I was just a silent partner.
I'm glad you came along.
Thank you. Thanks
And
for
I'm glad I
having me.
made you came the night before.
Coming and going and coming and going and
That
coming.
is such an underrated Young Frankenstein reference.
Blazing Saddles.
No.
Yeah.
The Young Frankenstein.
That's when she's on stage.
Oh, you're right. You're
and
right.
always
you're
too
right.
soon.
And coming and going. You're right. I was thinking of Rolling in the Hay. They have a roll in the hay.
It's the same chick too, right?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same woman. That's why I was thinking that.
Shout out that lady.
Zach, favorite local spots.
Boom. So, I took a little liberty with mine.
That's fine.
One of the local news stations, I can't remember which one it was, but they had like a segment like once a week maybe, and it was called like Half Tank Trips.
We'll just call it WPXI because that's who I used to work for, and they're awesome.
Yeah, I think it was. Is that where Crowley worked? The guy that was like really tan and wrote
11, maybe.
Wrote like books about cats.
Maybe.
I don't know. Shout out them though.
Okay.
Shout out Channel 11.
Thank you.
Cause that's like Channel 12, right?
I don't know.
It's Channel 11, but I think like on Comcast or whatever I have
Maybe.
is Channel 12. That's
Could
the only
be.
one I fuck with.
Could be.
Today's Show or Good Morning America in the morning?
It is the NBC affiliate.
Yeah. Shout out them.
Okay, cool.
Shout out them. So some of these might not be in your backyard, but
Half Tank Gas.
yeah,
I like
stop
that.
being a cheapskate. In no particular order though. If I'm looking to get some grub though, there's one place that reigns supreme over all other food spots in the Berg for me.
Pepe's.
No.
Woolies.
No.
Permanentes.
No. Save those for the tourists.
Okay.
Save those for the people in Mount Lebanon that venture into the city once a week.
Yeah.
Fucking Chubbies.
Seriously though.
Seriously.
They're kooks.
What is a kook?
You didn't watch OBX, Outer Banks.
No. Oh, there's a lot of hype on that fucking show, and it wasn't that great. Is that the one that just came on Netflix where they're looking for treasure?
I would die for John B.
It wasn't that good.
I would die for John B.
It wasn't that good. Wasn't that good.
Fuck you.
Anyways, catch me at Jim's Famous Sauce in West Mifflin.
Okay.
If you guys are ever at Kennywood and venture up onto the hill, there's a spot called Jim's. It's a hot dog place. Unrivaled.
Okay.
Unrivaled by anything.
Okay.
Toast the bun a little. Nice natural casing dog with a little snap to it.
That sounds pretty good.
Put some American cheese on there. Throw it in the oven. Get a little nice char on the cheese.
Ooh.
In between the cheese and the dog,
Interesting.
a little bit of Jim's Famous Sauce. Some nice little red sauce on it. Oh, it fucks.
Okay.
I think the typical way is to get onions, but if you get onions on your hot dog, fuck you.
All right, I'll fuck myself.
You really? Raw onion on the dog?
I was raised by a Chicagoan.
Yeah, I guess. I got a texture thing. I don't really.
That's right. You can be weird.
So let's say I get my dog.
Yeah.
I'm full.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not overly full.
Yeah, sure.
I'm looking to add to my physical being with a little ink. A little tattoo action. This is going to be a little farther outside the burg, but I would go no other place than to see my boy Corey Clubs, the Heart of Gold. Shout out the hog.
Really, though? Really?
Now,
are you getting a flash piece from him, or are you going to spin the what you get is what you get thing?
I'm not opposed to rolling the dice, but like you walk in there and it's just like it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
There's so much shit on the walls that I want that I'm just like
I get it.
And so I started getting tattooed by Corey probably like 5-6 years ago, I don't know. But one time when he was tattooing me, I found out he used to be in this metal band that I listened to all the time and saw them play at like the Blue Violet Cafe in Rochester. If you know, you know.
You know, you know.
If you know,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You had to fucking be
right
there.
next to the fucking bug jar.
Yeah, you know, you have to know. But I've never met somebody as positive. He's the most positive person I know. Everyone that's there is the coolest fucking people. And it's like 2 hours, but it's worth it.
Worth it, for sure.
Worth it. It's a half tank, so it counts.
Yeah.
If you live in Pittsburgh, stop making excuses. You know, you could go get your nips pierced with Southside tattoo, or you could go visit a real one. You know, the choice is yours. My next thing around the burg that I need in my life to make me feel complete. Can we do the wide angle shot here? You can't really see it. But there's a towel on this wall, guys. There's a towel on this wall.
There is a towel on the wall.
That stands for something so incredible. You'll have to catch me at a Yinzer Mob tailgate.
I fucking duh.
Again,
so you've gotten a hot dog, you gotten inked up, and now there's a Steelers game, a night game. We're gonna assume.
It's not out of the realm of possibility that these three things have transpired in this order.
Yeah.
I know I said this was in no particular order, but it's very possible that these three things have happened.
It's a hell of a day. And you're drinking Yinzeritas.
I mean,
just having a fucking day.
I don't even know if this counts as like a shameless plug, but I think it kind of does.
I mean, there's shits all over our studio. I don't think that that's a shameless plug.
Yeah.
We've done videos.
But if you guys have never been, I've been to tailgates. I've seen other people tailgate, but I promise you, this is like nothing you've ever fucking experienced in your life.
Sticker on the fridge says married to the mob for a reason.
Yeah. I mean,
the best.
The best.
The best. It's a blast.
If you ever get the opportunity, you know, Steelers season, fucking Roger Goodell says full capacity this season.
Let's go. Full send, baby.
Yeah. I mean, every tailgate.
I can't wait to go in with them.
I've never been in with them.
I can't wait.
I get too drunk that I know that I'm going to black out at the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not, I live like 10 minutes from here. I'll just Uber back home.
Yep.
But I mean, yeah, 50 to 100 people, you know, half of them, you love them. The other half,
the best.
You'll grow to love
by the
within
end of the
20
night.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. People from all over the fucking world.
And
like, no joke.
Some of the most competitive flip cup games I've ever seen.
I don't have many moments that have made me feel like a man, but one of them was during this game flip where it was me and another guy. He got his cup before me, and he's struggling. I just looked at him and I said, "You fucking look me in the eyes right now." And he did. And without breaking eye contact, nailed that last cup. I might have been fully erect.
And that person was Dre. Sorry, Dre, you fucking
Was
suck.
it? No. It could have been. Seriously.
It could have been Dre.
It might have been. It might have been. It might have been. No hard feelings if it was
No,
you, my
Dre,
dude.
I don't think Dre has missed a flip yet at Flip Cup for the Yinzer Mob videos. I think he's hit every one.
Hey,
Because
you gotta perform.
he knows the pressure's on.
You got to perform.
Thoughts
you know?
from the bench can't be fucking up at a Flip Cup.
It's bad for the brand.
Right.
It's bad for the brand.
Deke will fire you. You could say a lot of really bad words on air.
Facts.
You could like kick Chip in the nuts. But if you fail at Flip Cup, you will get fired.
We need to get Chip at a tailgate. He has like he feels like the kind of Yinzer that has like a ritual for like Steeler games.
They ain't. Well, he's not a Steelers fan.
He's not.
He's a Seahawks fan.
That's fine.
So, we play them in week 18 or week 17.
Have him come out.
The bonus game, Chip. You're coming. Although I don't know if it's a night game, he's in bed by then. But still, Chipper, you're coming.
Yeah, I mean you have to. You don't have a choice.
All right.
HR has to be there.
Stapled on.
Stapled. My next favorite thing to do around the Berg is just to fucking drive around, dude. I grew up just like going on rides with my pap and shit, and I fucking love driving around like the greater Pittsburgh area. Like to me, nothing is better than like driving all the way out 30 to like Ligonier, swooping down to Ohio Pile, kicking it in Ohio Pile.
You ain't gotta say shit about Ohio Pile, son.
Stop at Fort Necessity, taking some of the fucking local, because I don't think people realize like the amount of like cool historical shit that like is rooted in Western Pennsylvania. So if you're a nerd and you know about this shit, shout out you. If not, read a book, aka look it up online. Books are whack. But yeah, I mean, there's just so much cool shit. You go out to Uniontown, there's that giant fucking cross.
Mm-hmm.
Go out 22, hit Dean's Diner on the way to IUP. Go a little north, you know. Hit the outlets. Fuck it.
You went too far north.
Too far?
Yeah.
It's like 40 minutes.
Nah, you went too far north. You didn't stop in the holy mecca of buttholes, Butler City.
Does Butler have a Haas's?
Probably. I don't think so. But
I went to the fucking Haas's at Grove City this weekend.
But there you go. There you go. There you go. They do have Ponderosa.
They do. Because I almost wrecked my car when I saw it by the mall.
That's where we went for my 28th birthday. I'm not even kidding. I wanted Ponderosa wings for my birthday.
Oh, they're so fucking good.
They're the best. I ate 30 of them. Fuck you, Corey. I ate more wings than you.
I went to the Ponderosa.
He had 26. I killed him.
real?
I crushed him. In a wing eating contest, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I went to the Ponderosa in Weirton the night that it closed because I was like, we're going to
It's
have
a weird vibe.
We're gonna,
Closing Ponderosa is a weird vibe.
it's a barn burner.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been Waco.
It's like you were supposed to pay for this steak, but we just gave it to you.
I mean, I was surprised the FBI didn't roll in with like the murder dozer to like, I ain't fucking leaving. I got fucking Ponderosa cupcake all around my mouth.
You're a cupcake guy. With that soft serve machine, you're going cupcake.
You put the sauce. What do you mean? I take a couple trips to the dessert bar.
Oh, okay, all right.
I might
That's
put the
understandable.
ice cream on like a brownie or something.
Yeah, I could understand that.
But here's how fucking stupid me and my friends are.
Okay.
When we were in high school, we
Yeah.
used to go to the Ponderosa and we're in every Friday, and because you could buy cartons of cigarettes in West Virginia for like hella cheap.
Okay.
And like from Moon, it's like
half hour.
30 minutes. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we have like the expressway by the
Right.
airport and shit. But we would go to Ponderosa every Friday and lie and say it was one of our birthdays because you got free cake. There's cake on the dessert bar. You know?
Guys are just fucking dickheads.
Just fucking stupid.
You just want the candle.
But you could also smoke in there. And that's what was cool because we were like 18,
Uh,
like smoking while we're eating our fucking
I just thought you were so fucking cool.
grade D
Ghost
steak.
hunting.
Oh, I mean,
You guys were awesome.
we were pretty cool. We were pretty cool. I'm not, pat myself on the back, we were pretty cool.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was hard to save pussy for the rest of everybody.
I bet
but,
it was.
you know,
I bet it was.
Actually, surprisingly not
I
difficult.
bet.
But yeah, that just speaks to our humanitarian nature.
Yes,
We are just like,
yes.
we can go without. We have enough treasures.
Right.
We don't,
Ponderosa and cheap cigarettes.
we don't need these
That's
worldly,
our country album. Ponderosa Ponderosa cheap cigarettes.
Hey.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck yeah.
All right. What else?
My next spot,
Yeah.
we're in it.
The Union Fitness gym?
The studio.
You're coming to the studio?
Fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, after
This
you're
is
hyped up on sugar off of the house.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking loaded on fake ground meat Ponderosa
yeah.
bar taco meat.
Yeah. I don't even think Ponderosa was actually on your list.
No.
It is now, bitch.
But let's face it, if I'm going out for a drive and I've been on the road for a couple hours and I see a Ponderosa, we're making a 2-wheel turn into that motherfucker going 70 miles an hour. I'm going to drive through the fucking windows of the Ponderosa. As long as I land right before the menu board where I can still pull an order off, I'm
Dude,
straight.
I made so many of my friends drive from Pittsburgh all the way out to Butler to eat at this Ponderosa with me. It's embarrassing. We had the whole like back room to ourselves. It was full.
Oh.
Like everybody's like, oh, Josh said we're going to Ponderosa for his birthday.
You ever go to...
And then I put on a show by stuffing 30 fucking wingdings down my throat.
You want to talk about a real...
And then I went to Sheets and ate more because you can't get Sheets in the city. And I was like, fuck it, it's my birthday, bitch.
You ever thrown up outside of a Ponderosa?
Of course I have.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same level.
One of my absolute best friends, what's up, Nick McCurdy, in high school worked at the Ponderosa, and I
Yeah.
worked at the Hot Topic, and so we were done roughly around the same time, and I'd sit in the parking lot, and he'd just bring out a big fucking thing of wings. We'd open up the back of his fucking Jeep, sit on the back of the Jeep, listen to fucking Stone Temple Pilots, and kill wings. Just kill wings. I think about that shit all the time, Nick McCurdy. All the time. It was fucking awesome. And then our friend worked at the McDonald's next door. He'd bring milkshakes over. What's up, Stefan? Can't wait for you to come into the city so we can ride bikes. Like, dude, it was the best. It was there are small bubbles of my childhood where I'm like, I knew in that moment, like, I would remember this shit for the rest of my life. And that night was one of them. Just the three of us hanging out, listening to fucking Stone Temple Pilots, killing Ponderosa wings and free. And it was all free.
Yeah.
It was the best. It's the fucking best.
This has nothing to do with why I don't drink anymore.
Oh, okay.
But at a certain point in my life, I was kind of like a wild dude, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And we drove to Ponderosa once. Like, I was driving the vehicle, drinking 40s and Dr. McGillicuddy. We went to Ponderosa, and I was so fucked up. And we crushed the fuck out of Ponderosa. And then I just projectile vomited all over the highway for like 20 minutes. And then we went to Mountaineer. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Holy shit. And like, it's moments like that where like, no matter how depressed I get, I can at least acknowledge that I've grown as a person.
What do you mean? That's fucked up. I want to do that now. What? Movies is canceled tonight. I'm gonna drink all the Coors Light in the fridge, and we're driving to Butler.
Dude, it's one thing to be under the influence. It's another thing to actually drink while driving. And it's a whole nother realm.
Ponderosa.
It's a whole nother realm to drink while driving, crossing state lines to go to a Ponderosa.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure it's not like a federal crime.
I want to do it so bad. Just
like, I don't know that like local law enforcement could have arrested me, or if they would have had to call in like the ATF.
What are you doing for my 31st birthday? Because we're going to Ponderosa, and I'm smashing icy lights in the back on the way there.
We're gonna rent a motor.
Just so many.
No, we're gonna rent a motorcycle. I'm gonna put you in a sidecar.
Oh my god! Yes, and I just throw the cans behind me. Total reckless abandon.
You can wear like a helmet and goggles, and it'll just be
Oh
like.
my god!
I think the no face, no case statue
shit.
applies. Like,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit, that's funny.
we're gonna round out the last couple here. I can't wait to go to a fucking Riverhounds game.
Yeah. Can't wait. The Golden Hound. I don't know if it's just because I can only get it there, but I think about it. Like sometimes when I'm drinking a beer, I'm thinking about that beer.
I mean, it's just a great time. They got a fucking modes in the stadium.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. What else do you need? I love the Natural History Museum.
Absolutely.
But I can be in and out that bitch in like 20 minutes, which I also like too. Like, I'm not a big reader. I can recognize dinosaur bones. I can recognize.
You know what? I could do. It depends on what the exhibit is. They have a Van Gogh exhibit coming that I bought tickets to already because Van Gogh's my dude.
Yeah.
But like it depends on what the art exhibits are. But yeah, you could wheel through the first bit of it in like 20 minutes, but the second I get to the fucking natural history part of it, e-brake is on. Like, and I'm not reading anything. I'm just looking at those dioramas like that bitch moved, I swear.
I mean, I'm 30 years old and I'll still like grind the corn in the Eskimo part. Like,
Yeah.
Do you remember when you could like crawl
Mm-hmm.
into the Pharaohs
Yeah,
like too?
yeah.
That
That was a weird, cool. Not to rub it in your face, but when I had a dad, that was like one of the cool things we did together. It was always just me. He didn't take Jeremiah. It was just me.
Yeah.
That was like our thing. We went to the museum.
I'm sure Jeremiah loves that.
Fuck you, Jerry.
Last couple here.
Mm-hmm.
You had emo night.
You're not beating Ponderosa.
No, Ponderosa.
Even though it wasn't on either of our lists.
I don't know. I might have one that could beat this, but
All right,
I'm
so
afraid to tell
I had
it.
emo night. You had what?
I'm going to Belv's for emo night.
Oh, you're going to Belvedere's for emo night?
Give me my boy DJ ADMC.
Yeah, that's a good call. Any night at Belvedere's is fucking.
90s
I've
night.
never had a bad night.
It's so much fun.
Never had a bad night at Belvedere's.
It's so much. It's just fucking great.
Except for when I went to Belvedere's before I realized, like, my friend Corey, who is known for and wanting everything. He's like he lives
Thunderball.
and then like the improv thing, like and then he does that with life,
Okay.
and particularly when we've been drinking.
Yeah.
He's and then,
Yeah.
and so we started at Belvedere's like 6.
Aggressive.
And like the lights were still on inside of Belvedere, so you knew it was like we're like I don't know what we're doing here. But that was the only time I was like I'm not having a good time. But yes, every other time at Belvedere's is the fucking best.
Did we talk that I might have like grinded on you last year at Belvedere's?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. It happened.
I think it did.
I'm pretty sure it happened.
Weird.
Cause like we knew each other to see each other, but
I don't think so.
No.
Well, also, I didn't realize how I knew you till like a couple weeks ago when we talked about that photo you tried to buy off me.
Oh yeah.
So
No.
you were just a innocent bystander to
Good.
my presence.
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of vibe though that Belvedere's is.
Yeah, I mean,
It's pretty much an orgy with your clothes on.
yeah, Belvedere's is the physical manifestation of the song Portland, Oregon with Loretta Lynn and Jack White.
I will take your word for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That was when my cousin and I were both like I had freshly been 21 and she was still in her early 20s and she came up to visit for a while. She's in Louisiana now, but she's a Southern belle. And she's like had just broken up with this douchebag boyfriend and she's like I need to go out. And I was like got you, sis. And with Belvedere's. I was like there's only one place for fucking going.
Got her pregnant.
No.
No, not you, but
not Abs.
Oh.
Abby, fuck you. You could try, and she would like, no. Like this is really weird to talk about my cousin, but she's she's a badass bitch. She would not like take your shit.
Do you think there are not badass bitches from Louisiana? I
She's
feel
not
like that's
from
all they make.
Louisiana. That's where she lives now. But
If you're a badass bitch, if you decide to move to Louisiana,
true.
it's a different
and she is.
cut from a different cloth.
She is. Jared knows. That's why he married her.
Shout out Jared.
Shout out Jared though, for real. He's a real one. Yeah, all right. So Belvedere's is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my last two.
Okay.
This establishment fucks
Okay.
so hard.
If you say Ponderosa, I will pee my pants.
No. Jack's on East Carson.
No.
Stop it.
Nope.
Stop it.
Not going. Not going. The bartender, for a really long time, tried to break up my wife and I ain't having it. So Jack's is a no-go for me. I'll be across the street at D's.
Was he trying to break you guys up because he was trying to get with you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
It was 50-50.
Yeah,
it was literally 50-50.
It was.
You know?
But no, yeah, no.
But yeah, well,
Okay.
I'll meet you.
I respect you.
I'll meet you in the middle of the
and
street.
I think there's a lot of people who are right there with you, but I'm a no-fly on Jack's. That and Wing Hearts.
I don't think I've ever been to Wing Hearts.
The bouncer really loved Anastasia, and it was always really weird when we went in there.
That's not great.
There were a lot of things that when we started dating, like, it was awkward to do because dudes at places were like wanted to get with her, and I was like, oh, I'm dating her, so fuck off.
Jack's, though, is a bar that reflects the spirit of Pittsburgh like no
for
other
sure.
bar, though.
I respect it. It's just not for me.
They were closed because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
They reopened Easter Sunday,
Oh my god.
which is a fucking aggressive move.
No, that's a Jack's move.
Sunday night, the apartments above Jack's caught fucking fire. Jack's was reopened Monday morning. They said, not today.
They wouldn't close if it
If
wasn't
Jack's was on fire, they wouldn't close.
right. If it wasn't PA law for them to close it too, they wouldn't close.
No.
Yeah.
They fuck.
I like I said, I appreciate the pick. But
I mean,
it's not
yeah.
for me.
They fuck to an extent where
That guy probably doesn't even work there anymore. But
let's hope.
yeah.
Let's hope.
Anyway.
None of our wives are safe.
No.
Well, that man still is
Right.
out there
Right.
slinging drinks.
And then your last one.
The Pittsburgh taco truck. I don't know if you know this about me, but I used to work on the Pittsburgh taco truck.
I did not know this.
Yeah, I had a buddy that started taking me there, and dude found out I like worked in a butcher shop and translated that to
You could make tacos.
I could make tacos.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah. And a hallmark moment of, I think it's the most fun I ever had on a job.
I could see that.
We we worked Pride once, and so the truck was like set up at like Coffee Buddha on Perry Highway. So I went up there and hopped on the truck, and me and James, the dude that owns it, just rolled into the city, blasting the Smiths. Got there. It was the most fucked up work experience I ever had. The stupid bitch was like, "Are these authentic tacos?" And I was like, I'm not sure what you mean.
Is a fish taco shaped like a fish? Sure, fine. Is that what you want? No, I'll have a cheeseburger.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? She's like, are they authentic?
It's
I was
a
like,
taco?
well, we have a Thai peanut chicken taco. Like, I don't. You probably
what does
couldn't
that mean?
Yeah, and I was like, what do you? I don't know how to answer your question, lady.
Yeah.
And then she just kept asking it, and I was like, you have to fucking go. You have to go. And she was like, what? And I was like, you just have to leave.
We're
like,
done
I
here.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't. And then we traded tacos with the booth next door,
Nice.
which was selling these corn dogs that were 3 hot dogs on a stick corn dogs.
At Pride.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I was like, you know what?
They would play who can clear the stick.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I had my 3 hot dog corn dog, and I was like, I'm going to take my break right now. And I just stood there in the middle of the street and watched Shaka Khan perform I'm Every Woman, gnawing on this ridiculous corn dog. And I was like, this is pretty okay.
A couple
this
weeks
life is
ago-
all right.
A couple weeks ago on Rocky Horror Picture episode of Thoughts with Movies, you said, as the farthest gay-leaning person on the spectrum on this show, and I looked at you, and I'm like, what kind of dark shit came from that? Actually, nothing. Just hammering some corn dogs, watching Shaka Khan.
Yeah, I swallowed the stick.
Yeah.
So,
I buy it.
Yeah.
I buy it.
But yeah, those are my favorite things.
Dude, those are all great spots. I think we need to do a follow-up to this at some point, because I have a list of names of things that I did not even get to say that I wanted to say, places. So
Yeah, and I mean, Ponderosa, if you hear this and you want to cut the check.
Ponderosa, I don't even need money. Just like pay for once every 6 months for us to go in there and just destroy the wings.
Bail whoever's driving Josh out of jail for his 31st birthday, and we're straight.
We're good, because I'm going to be just trashed.
Any press is good press, so Ponderosa, like, paying the bail for a drunk driver who was just trying to do his homie a solid, like...
Oh, that story was incredible. That was the best story that's been told on this podcast, hands down. Maybe on all of Thoughts from the Bench, to be honest. That was awesome.
It's the greatest story
ever
told.
All right, as you wish, Zach. That's been a great depression this week. Thank you all for tuning in. The Ponderosa is now in your brains.
I missed the woo.